Hello everybody. Sorry I am running so late. So late that I am a day behind. Oh boy. It's been one of those like non-relaxing 3-day weekends. I mean, I guess it was relaxing. We did relaxing things, but at the same time, I feel like I could have gotten more done. But also, I need to learn that relaxing is sometimes not doing anything, and it's one of those complicated feelings, you know? I'm sure you know. Some people are just so good at relaxing. I am not. So, excuse me while I get myself situated here. I have not been in my craft room in like 2 weeks. So, we are getting back to it. Oh, excuse me. So, we're going to continue our plates and placemats. This will be the last one for the first part of the series, which is confusing to say. So we did, this is part 4 of the first half. And then we get back to it after like June or something. So 2.5 inch ribbon. How do I want to do this? Better question. How did I imagine doing this? I don't know. I'll come back to it. 2.5. If I cut 2.5 in half, that's 1 3/4. Right? And it is 2.5. 2. Yes, 2.5. 1 1/4. Which would be perfect if we just cut it in half. It would be small. Yes, I did it this way. Which I think is the right way to go. Sorry, just kind of chitty-chatting to myself here. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. was everybody else's weekend? We'll go down the shore or enjoy their 3-day weekend in an interesting way. We did end up going down the shore. My husband has family that lives down there, so you know, we have the opportunity of having like a place to park and get out of the sun and things like that. So that's nice. We didn't spend much time on the beach. We went yesterday and just, it was so hazy. It was incredible how foggy it was. I don't think I've ever been on the beach where it was that foggy. And it was cool enough that I didn't particularly want to go in the water, but it was still nice to like dip my feet. Okay, so even if we cut that small, we're still getting a hint of Dia de los Muertos skull. So that's cool. Alright, and we'll obviously use it on fabric that isn't wrinkled. So, alright. Let's excuse me. Inch and a quarter. I definitely need to catch up. Now that the shows are over and now that I can feel like I'm not pressured to be keeping up with anything, I definitely need to get back on the bandwagon of catching up on stock. So hopefully we'll get through some tonight. But I do need to buy trim for all of this, so that's the next project. Unfortunately, the lady that I buy trim from, I don't think she's going to any of the summer shows, so I will have to reach out to her separately. But that's okay. Really be doing that with a straight edge, but I did pretty darn well actually. Okay, so yeah, shows are over. It's time to catch back up. I made my Etsy shop live again today. Well, my items live again today. Everything is, all the stock is updated on there. I have decided that in order to not stress myself out about restocking before Philly, what I plan on doing is just, as things start to go out of stock, letting them on the online store, unless people specifically need something or I reach out or ask for something, you know. Building the stock separately and keeping it for Philly. And then I'll update stock again after Philly. And I think that's just how we're going to do it. Which, you know, that kind of cuts into some sales online, but honestly, to keep my mental state healthy and to not feel like I'm strapped before the show or fighting an uphill battle in any way, I'm just gonna stick to that method. You know, some women, I mean, or some people, I guess, like, this is their full-time job, making miniatures and keeping up with all of that, but this, for me, is completely part-time, so it really depends on if I have the energy at the end of the day to do the work. And I want to, trust me, I want to, but, you know, I'm also a mom and a wife and a lot of other things than just a miniature maker, so it can be difficult for me to have the energy to do it at the end of the day. And yes, when all is said and done, these will be freight checked. They will have trim. They will look, hopefully, very nice. What else? What's been going on? I'm trying to think. I put up some Patreon content this weekend. I did get to work on my mini CR project, which I had to like really mentally put myself in the headspace to work on because it's an endeavor. It's something that I am not confident in doing. Because I am not the best at painting. And a lot of what I will have to do for this project will involve painting. So, but I've been looking into tutorials on how to do the base coats and the washes and things like that, because that's essentially, it's like painting Warhammer minis. If anyone is familiar with that, or Dungeons and Dragons miniatures. So I definitely have a learning curve to overcome. But after following the directions, my piece that I put up on the Patreon turned out pretty darn well. So I'm very pleased with it. And if you are interested in following me on Patreon, you can do so at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. That's where I put all of my exclusive content that I do not post anywhere else. So I encourage you to go check it out. It is a great way to show a little extra support if you have $1 a month to spare. Because all it takes is $1. I have everything is accessible at only $1. You get a couple extra things if you pledge more, but all of the content that I post about is on there for any price. So I do encourage you. Post some pretty cool things on there, honestly. I think it's pretty cool, at least. So, yeah, Friday I bought myself some things, and then spent the evening working on one of the things. Pretty happy with it. And then Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Oh, Saturday I updated a bunch of the Free Miniaturist directory stuff. Whole bunch of new shows, updated our vendors. We're up to 286 vendors worldwide on the Free Miniaturist directory. So I'm very proud of that accomplishment, and I want to thank everybody who has submitted their information or allowed me to put up their information on there. It's such a crazy accomplishment that I didn't think I would have had this soon. So thank you for that. My goal is 300 this year, and my mom's going to the Dallas show, so hopefully we'll pick up a couple more there, and we might might pass our goal by the end of June, so that would be great. My next goal would be 325. So if you're a miniaturist and want to join in on that, I highly encourage you to do so. It is freeminiaturistdirectory.wordpress.com. Completely free to join, completely free to access, completely free to just be on that site. So please do check that out as well. Yeah. So we got our Dia de los Muertos. I was gonna maybe do another style. I don't There's a ribbon that I use for my serape table runners and excuse me, and my sombreros. But I don't know. I don't know. I would have to dig them out. I think they would be very pretty. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. I am going to be calling it an early night. I know it was a late start on the wrong day of the week, but because of what pushed me back, I have to finish all the things I still have to do to get ready for tomorrow. I'll show you these cool plates in a minute. My printer is being a pain in the butt, but I think it worked out in my favor. So I have to like replace the cartridge or clean the printer cartridge heads or something like that. But because of the streakiness, it created a really cool pattern on the skulls, and I actually really like it. So those are gonna be our plates. These I'll get done for sure. These, we'll see. Kind of want to be done by 9:30 tonight, so if I can blitz through these and then yeah. I just can't believe the weekend's over like that. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just sat down Friday night. Saturday I had to go get an oil change and car inspection, so I was out until like I was out for almost like 4 hours doing all that. I had to go grocery shopping. You know, I was trying to catch up on all the stuff because I knew Sunday was going to be spent down the shore. And then today I didn't know what was in store. Oh, that's fun. The neighbor has a TV outside that I can see. Right ahead of me. Patreon has been updated. Free Miniaturist directory has been updated. I should have a blog out this week. That would be at blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. This year I'm doing a food blog of the foods of the Hollows, and I think that's just going to be the name that sticks until something comes to me in a dream as to what I should be calling it. But yeah, so this I told my husband what the food was going to be for this month's blog entry, and he went, "Oh no, they can keep that." Some people might like it. He and I wouldn't, but you know, other people have different flavor palettes, and it's fine. Not that it is inedible. It's definitely a thing, but it's just funny, his reaction. So that's coming out this week. I'll have a calendar out this week, at least by Saturday, for the upcoming month, and I can even give you guys a sneak peek of what that's gonna look like. On next week. Oh, we get into like birthday and pride stuff. Next week is a tentative stream. I am not sure what's going on next weekend. But I will be sure to update people as I know. If we do stream, I'm supposed to be making birthday party hats. And if not, we push it off to the 9th. Then, yeah, so that'll be maybe next week. We'll see. I'm gonna say probably at this point. But a calendar will be up this week. New blog will be up this week. Etsy's been updated. So yeah, just a lot of after show update stuff I need to finish, and I need to get back on track with finishing the stock I have. I've been working on the It's a Boy, It's a Girl banners for a long time. But I should be able to finish them this week. definitely have to figure out what I'm gonna be doing or how I'm going to be doing next month's stuff. Usually I plan like weeks ahead of time what materials and things I'll need, and I definitely have not for this month. So that's probably also going to be this week's plan. Making sure I have all the materials I need. Did manage to finish my bullet journal setup for next month. I'm a little bit ahead of the game there. We're getting there. It's funny though, because I have all of my stuff from the show still sitting by the door. And I was going through it today to update the Etsy. My husband goes, "You don't have another show, right?" I'm like, "No, I don't have another show." He goes, "Oh, because your stuff was out." I'm like, Yep. He's like, "And you were going through it." I'm like, "Yeah, I had to update everything." He goes, "Okay," because I kind of panicked for a minute. Why? I couldn't go to a show or anything if I wanted to for at least the next month. Bridal shower after wedding after bridal shower after. It's crazy. It's like next week I've got a bridal shower. The weekend after I've got a town-wide yard sale that we're selling at. Then a wedding the following weekend, and a bridal shower the weekend after that. So all of June is just completely booked for weekends. Next show I'm going to try to hit up is Lehigh Valley, which I think is the end of July. I think. done. I'll show you what they'll look like on our placemats. Like I said, yes, they are going to have trim, so it'll be a little bit prettier. There you go. So many sugar skulls. I think they turned out pretty cool. So I'll make a bunch more of these placemats and we'll get on the road there. I already gave you a lot of the information, but I guess I will just give it to you again. How about that? Oh, excuse me. So for those of you who don't know, for those of you just tuning in or need a refresher course, my name is Bailey Carr Zimmerman. I am the owner of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. I've been collecting miniatures for 25 years and I have been making for the last almost 4. Wow. 3. I think we're gonna settle at 3. 3 is the number. I try to stream the things I make and stream my setups. We will be having a summer setup in June around the first day of summer, sometime around there. And I'll be setting up the dollhouses for that. This stream here is the last of the first half of the plates and placemats streams that I'm doing. So we've made New Year's, Lunar New Year's, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Mardi Gras, and Easter, and Dia de los Muertos, or Cinco de Mayo. However you want, whichever one you want to use it for, I guess. More accurately, it would be Dia de los Muertos, but you know, it's not my place to tell you how you set up your dollhouse. So in June, like I said, we're going to be switching it up and doing birthday and pride decorations. I'm really excited to be doing those. But I will have a calendar up for that on all of my various social media coming here soon. But like I said, I try to stream on Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Again, I'm a day late and an hour later than I normally am, but the weekend just got crazy. So you'll see me again next Sunday, possibly, probably, most likely, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's at Twitch at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. And if you want to watch my previous videos, you can do so at YouTube at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. Like I said, there's a blog that I try to update monthly. It has a different theme each year, I guess. Last year I posted all of the stories that my grandmother wrote about Blackberry Hollow, which was the dollhouse and world that she created, that Blueberry Hollow gets its namesake from. This year we're going back and doing recipes from each month because she had a penchant for writing food into every single one of her stories, save one. So I plan on making a recipe book at the end of the year that will be for sale. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, check out the blog at blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. This month's will be up hopefully by by the 31st. Like I said, my Etsy is back up. You can check that out at Etsy at blueberryhollowminis. My Facebook and Instagram are Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, and my TikTok is Blueberry Hollow Minis. I try to at least post on the Instagram every other day. Facebook's a little less frequent, and TikTok is definitely less frequent, because social media is a burden to me, but I do it. So check out those. They also give you updates if anything has changed with like stream times, so definitely check out the Instagram. That's the one I update the most. The Patreon, like I said, that's Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. The Patreon is all exclusive content that I do not post to any of my other social media. So it's my HO train scale project, it's my commission work, it's interviews of my grandmother was one I did recently. I've interviewed my mother before. Any side projects that aren't necessarily Blueberry Hollow miniature things, but I thought it would still be cool to share with you. You can check them out at Patreon at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, and like I said, all it takes is $1 a month to access all of the content, but if you give more, there are obviously more rewards. So if you want to support in a different way than just liking, commenting, following, and all of that, while it is much appreciated, there are other ways you can show your support. And like I said, the Free Miniaturist Directory, which is freeminiaturistdirectory.wordpress.com, it is a crowdsourced resource. That's fun, say that 10 times fast. Crowdsourced resource of miniature shows, vendors, clubs, podcasts, museums, recreationalists, etc., etc. Free to access, free to join. You don't even have to join to access it. That compiles all of these things and makes it easier for the miniature world to connect. So if you are a miniaturist or know a miniaturist, I highly encourage you to check out that website. And if you missed any of that, you can check out my link tree at linktr.ee/blueberryhollowminiatures. All of my websites are on there. And yeah, so we're going to call it a night for the night, but we did get all of our plates done. And I just have 5 more placemat sets to cut out and put trim on and fray check and finish. It's fine. It'll get done. The placemats I need to definitely get trim for, but they'll be cute. They will, I promise. Goodness, I must be tired. I'm like yawning up a storm here. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I am going to call it a night. I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead of them, a wonderful rest of their Monday night, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Hopefully, probably, most likely, we're going to keep it at most likely for now. We'll see how the weekend plays out. I'm not sure what's going on yet, but it might be a busy evening for me. So, I hope everybody has a good one. Thank you guys for joining in. Love you guys. See you later.